Good night, dear professor. I'm going to talk about rubrics for scoring and rating tests and assignments and decide rubric for assessment. You've been given two questions in order to be answered by myself. Now, the first one is referring why do we use scoring rubrics when assessing speaking and writing skills? Okay, after I have researched on, after I have read all the information that you have given to us and the other information I'm looking for, I came to the understanding that it's because we need to score extended production responses. For scoring extended production responses, the criteria for evaluating the quality of student responses are defined at several levels on one or more rating scale of language ability. Okay, besides this answer, I came up with other idea that I share with you. Okay, the first one is that rubrics help the students, parents, and teachers identify what quality work is. The student can judge their own work and accept more responsibility of the final product. Rubrics help the teacher to easily explain to the students why they got the grade that they received. Also, they provide students with clear expectations, plus they give concrete details about how to train a particular score. Uh, um, Furthermore, I have analyzed more reasons. No, like sample rubrics define what quality entails. That is to say, the quality of the work is measured how great or how excellent a work is done. Yep. They are quick, objective, and efficient. They may justify scores to parents or students much less serious. The gradation on a rubric allows students to identify their strengths and weaknesses. For teacher, it clarifies the teacher expectation of the student performance and it provides informative description of expected performance. Yeah. Let's continue with the other part. Um, there is another question I'm going to answer. What is the difference between analytic and holistic rubrics? Okay, for analytic rubrics, it provides a specific feedback along several dimensions. The student's performance is rated in terms of multiple components, each of which is rated on a separate scale. There are advantages like it's more detailed feedback, scoring more consistent across students and graders. About the disadvantage is the time consuming to score, okay? We demand lots of time. The descriptive rubrics for analysis, we have three components. The first one is the task description, the second, the assessment criteria, and the third is the performance level. Okay. When do we use analytic rubrics? When we want to see relative strengths and weaknesses, or our student obviously, when we want to detail feedback, when we want to assess complicated skills of performance, and when we want the students to self-assess their understanding or performance. Let's continue with the other part. When we refer about the holistic rubric, it provides a single score based on an overall impression of a student's performance on a task. The student's performance is rated in terms of its general quality or level of ability. The advantages are the quick scoring. It provides overview of student achievement. And about the disadvantages is that it does not provide detailed information and may be difficult to provide one overall score. When do we use holistic rubrics? When we want a quick snapshot of achievement and when a single dimension is adequate to find quality. Okay, I have shared all the information that I have analyzed based on what you asked for me to ask. You know, I consider this is the most relevant information. Is what I can share with you based on the given information, what I have read before and what I understand. Okay. I hope it is good enough for you and have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.